Welcome everybody to the live stream. We're going to get going here momentarily with Seminole Fire FC against your Harbor City FC. Be back in a minute with a live broadcast. All right, the players are out on the field. We're going to be underway here in a few minutes, but as we start the broadcast here tonight, tonight's UPSL game in the Florida Central Conference Premier Division, Harbor City FC against Seminole Fire FC. So I want to thank our sponsors tonight, Tricon Development, who we play for, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, and Brevard Injury Law. So Harbor City come into this game tonight in second place in the Central Division here in Florida, with a record of 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Seminole Fire FC in the 5th position, only playing 4 games so far, 3 wins and 1 loss. They're bringing a young team here tonight. Among those young players is Brevard's own Brady Moore here from Indy Atlantic. 16-year-old will be playing for Seminole Fire today. Players are lining up to come out on the field. So starting lineup here for Harbor City, we'll have Gene Lewis, Gabe Shelton, Logan Collins, Jordan Lunsford, Aiden O'Hara, Andy Bennett, Boris Fegert, Sam Lighton, Zach Pless, Ian Lighton, and Tiernan Mead in goal. So Tiernan making his return, heading to Daytona State next year. Back in the lineup here for Harbor City. So Harbor City will look to get themselves back at the top of the table as they sit with 2 games in hand, with Celebration OFC Barca sitting just in front of them. And then that's actually the game that they play next week right here. Saturday, right here at Melbourne High School. So come out to that one if you can. That's always a good one, a repeat of the UPSL Central Final last year in the playoffs. So Harbor City's ready to go. Seminole Fire is still huddled up, getting ready to take the field. So we got a new recruit here tonight in Jordan Lunsford. See him playing in the 6'8" midfield position. And we'll see if we can catch that starting lineup here for Hard Fire. Seminole Fire. Brady Moore leading the line here for Seminole Fire here tonight. As the players come out for the international walkout. So with the young crew here from Seminole Fire, I would expect a very fast, very technical matchup as they try to use their youth and their speed to tire out these older, wiser, bigger players, and should be an interesting matchup. And I can tell you, I've seen Brady Moore play quite a bit, and he is lightning fast, and he has got a wicked shot, so you don't want to let him loose. And we'll just pause here as we go for national anthem here at the stadium. All right, and we're about to get underway here. See if I can try to identify some of the Brevard Fire players here. We have Brady Moore in the starting lineup, Nicholas Morales in the starting lineup, Thomas Ambrosio, Ryan Shields will be in goal, Parker Simpkins, Maximilio DeBrat, Gabriel Guerreras, Latha Kaif, striker position. Brady Moore on the left-hand side. Look for that ball launched to him as he streaks down that left side. We're underway here in the first half as Gabe Shelton applies some pressure and forces that ball backwards. Trips over the lacrosse lines. That one played in, but Sam Layton all the way back to Tiernan Mead as Harbor City takes over with the ball for the first time. Flicked on from Jordan Lunsford, but out of play, and we'll have a Seminole Fire throw. In on the far side and out of play for another Fire throw. Trying to catch these numbers and names here as we start up for Seminole so that I can hopefully identify some of these players as we go forward. Nice tackle there. Ian Layton. Looks like we'll have our first corner kick. And Maximilio DeBro taking the kick for Seminole. Lots of motion. Headed out by Sam Layton and a foul called in the box, and we'll have a Harbor City free kick. Sam Layton driving. Trying to find Logan Collins, but out of bounds. We'll have a Harbor City throw. Layton can't keep that in front of him. Opportunity here. First shot of the game on frame, and Tiernan Mead eats that one up. That was Nicholas Morales with the shot. Collins flicks it up, finding Gabe Shelton on here on the left side. Foul called on Shelton, and we'll have a free kick here for Seminole Fire. Bit of a heavy touch. Megs Logan Collins. Good job from Lunsford to eat that one up. Harbor City takes over in the midfield. Lighting all the way back to Tiernan Mead. Is this one trying to find Gabe Shelton? Probably wisely. And Layton retreats. Not give the extra man advantage. Seminole. Good through ball there with space, but wide on the shot. Latha Kafi with the shot. Unit Meade sending everyone up and in. This one's going to head into the circle. Seminole able to get it the wide area, but out of play, and Harbor City throw here on the near side, and Forrest with the ball in his hands. Jordan Lunsford with lots of space. And out of play. Referee says it was off of Logan Collins. I thought it was off of Sawyer Simpkins, but Seminole. But throw in here for Seminole as they drive down this near side. Out of play. What's the call? Call will be a Harbor City throw. Beggar gets the hand to Andy Bennett, back to him, boots it right into the chest of Gabriel Danas, and out it goes. Back first to it. A lot of back and forth here to start this game out. Either team able to string together passes. Nice little give and go between Gene Lewis, Aiden O'Hara. Dave Shelton puts pressure, but the goalie's able to retreat into his box and grab it with his hands, and fire now off. Both teams applying great pressure, and great steal there from Aiden O'Hara. Finds Gene Lewis streaking down the far side. Cross coming in, into the hands of the keeper. First attacking opportunity there for Harbor City. Right to Logan Collins, loses out. Pressure to keep it in, and Beggar puts it back towards the box, but won by Seminole, and trying to get forward now. And again, not able to string the passes together. Sorry about that, folks. One of the fans in the stand was like, I can't hear. Thought I was doing the stadium announcing. Hopefully y'all can hear me, though. Logan Collins has space here on this near side. Back to Aiden O'Hara. Good ball into Gene Lewis. He's into the box. Trying to find Gabe Shelton on the far side. Kept in by Logan Collins. Aiden O'Hara again. Gabe Shelton back to Aiden O'Hara. Little attack. Nice little turn there. Aiden finds Gene Lewis. Seminole just sitting deep in the box, absorbing the pressure. And foul called here. We'll have a free kick about 35 yards out for Harbor City. Harbor City with 35 yards. Like we have Ian Layton. Size Aiden O'Hara is going to take this one for Harbor City as Ian Layton looks to get in down the right-hand side. Gene Lewis sitting just to Aiden's left. 5 getting ready to penetrate the box. Ball in, over Gabe Shelton, finds Logan Collins' head. Well collected by the goalkeeper over Sam Layton.
Going up and getting it over Sam Layton's head. And a quick restart.
And Lunsford with the interception, but then loses out. And again, Seminole unable to string some passes together. Gene Lewis finds Gabe Shelton, cross coming in. Couldn't find the head of Logan Collins at the 6-yard box.
Harbor City applying some pressure.
So consistent pressure here in the past few minutes here from Harbor City, but unable to get anything on frame. Seminole just kind of sitting almost like a 4-4-2 low block as they're absorbing the pressure, now trying to get forward. Back press over to Sam Layton. And there's space in the middle of the field here. Andy Bennett collects and sends it out wide again. Again, space in the middle of the field, finding Sam Layton. He can drive into that space. Chris Fegert back to Sam Layton. Shelton drives into that middle space, gets through 2 tackles, finds Forrest, and good idea over to Logan Collins, who's going to have the pace the most on this field, if not all, but collected by the goalkeeper in his box before he can reach it. Good tackle there. Got a little piece of the man, but the ball goes forward as Brady Moore with the ball on the far side. Can't get by Ian Layton. And now Seminole getting men forward here. Finally stringing some passes together through the midfield, switching to the near side here. Pressure applied here from Gabe Shelton. Forced out of bounds for a Harbor City throw. Logan Collins tries to flick it on, but can't get it past Mikhail Kuryav. Good tackle there from Andy Bennett. I thought he kept it in, but assistant referee says no. Gabriel Duenas to find space there on the near side. Good pressure there from Andy Bennett. And a handball call. Maybe a, not sure, a high kick maybe. It didn't look that high. I think it went over the waist, but high kick it is, and Harbor City takes over. Pressure coming down the middle here is Tiernan Mead gets it out with just enough pace to get it to Sam Layton. Got enough of that to knock it off target, and Seminole take back over. Good ball into Brady Moore, but Zach Pless able to eat that one up. Out of bounds, we'll have a Seminole throw. Lunsford tries to flick it over the defender. Seminole takes back over in the midfield. Logan Collins from the deck, able to outpace number 6 there and force it out the byline for a goal kick. That's Sawyer Simpkins for Seminole. Pressure coming. Number 3 up top for Seminole. Got Gene Lewis streaking in diagonally into the near side here. Got a 1v1 opportunity. Tries to find the cross, can't get it through the defender. Retrieves it. Ian Layton looking for options. Andy Bennett. For Forrest Fegert. Tackle will have a Harbor City throw high up the pitch. Hara finds Andy Bennett. Fegert gets by his man. Nice tackle there. Or Fegert can turn the corner and we'll have another throw in for Harbor City.
Defender there. Harbor City will have a throw in. Deep.
Logan Collins with the ball in his hands. Looking to get this one into the 6. Finds Shelton on the near post and out of bounds. We'll have another Harbor City throw. It appears the center back's foot gets to it first.
Throw in by the corner flag. Logan Collins.
So Logan Collins looking to go deep on this one again. Gets this one a little deeper this time. Good shot from Forrest Fegert, but out wide of the mark. Goal kick.
With the volley. Goal kick.
So 15 minutes in, it's been pretty even so far. Scoreline shows even. And Harbor City probably had a little bit more joy on the ball, pressing the ball high up the pitch, but Seminole's not giving them good chances. And Seminole's had a couple of chances of their own, so pretty even match here thus far tonight. Gabe Shelton nicks that one by, and Gene Lewis is offside. So, indirect kick here for Seminole.
There in the corner. Indirect free kick for Seminole. And they're off.
Lunsford does a good job in the press, but the ball's released. Starting back with the keeper again as Gabe Shelton provides the pressure. Long ball, won by Sam Layton. Harbor City takes over again. Good job from Zach Pless to read that pressure and drive forward. And Jordan Lunsford gets to it again. But Seminole take over in the midfield, and as Andy Bennett wins the ball, we got numbers forward. Aiden O'Hara in the midfield. And Seminole take over. Numbers getting forward. Is he onside? He is offside. It was tight, but he looked like he was just off. A good run there from, I believe that was number 3. Faith Cafe, and he's giving us fits here tonight in the counter. His quick runs in behind. Nice little flick over the defender, out of bounds. We'll have another Harbor City throw.
Forced by Fager. There's also a throw in for Harbor City midfield.
Lunsford tries to find Aiden O'Hara. Opportunity for a quick counter here from Seminole. Aiden O'Hara gets by two. Andy Bennett loses out, but only to Aiden O'Hara. Good tight work here from Harbor City. These passes in 3 and 4 yards of space. Now Logan Collins can't get around his defender. Harbor City take over again. Gene Lewis enters the box. Strike coming in. Good save. Almost spills it with Jordan Lumford right in front of him, but does a good job to keep a hold and not give Jordan Lunsford the second chance. Numbers getting forward, but errant pass. Pass intended for Nicholas Morales. Flick on from Gabe Shelton. Logan Collins, this is the flick, but gets back to it. Gets by one, but help comes in from behind from Sawyer Simpkins, and Seminole Fire take over. Brady Moore on the far side. Ian Layton staying right with him. Trying to turn the corner here. Turns the corner, but only the ball, not the man. And Tiernan Meade takes over. Ian Layton does a good job to just keep the body in front of Brady Moore and just kind of guide him out the byline and let the ball run free into Tiernan's hands. And Harbor City now taking over. Sam Layton. Good job moving the ball under pressure here. Gabe Shelton able to turn. Finds Logan Collins. Great ball in. He's free. Great tackle from behind. Number 16. I think he got a piece of Logan in the process, but that's Parker Simpkins. Great tackle and showing his speed too. He's been able to keep up with Logan thus far this game. An errant pass there, playing on the ground, dangerous play. And the ball goes back to Harbor City. Like Gene Lewis with the ball here. Handing off to Aiden O'Hara, and it looks like he is. Aiden O'Hara looking for bodies in the box here. Layton leading the line, gets his head up to it. The goalkeeper gives a punch to the air. Goal kick. Goal kick. Played out wide, but Gene Lewis takes over immediately and able to turn. Finds Jordan Lunsford. Andy Bennett off his hand, and that'll get called and flagged for a handball. Indirect kick here now for Seminole in their own box. And again, Harbor City getting into the attacking area, just can't find that shot. Ball just cleared. That flicked on, but no one home. Sam Lighton takes over. Aiden O'Hara tries to find Gabe Shelton. Flicked away. Gabe Shelton still with the ball here. And looks like Shelton called for offside. And that'll take us to the water break. So at the water break, even game here, 0-0 on the score line. 3 shots to 2 here in favor of Harbor City, but each team with 2 on frame. And like I said, an even game. Harbor City, they've got most of the possession, but Seminole have shown 2 really dangerous attacks. One got called for offside, and one just right into Tiernan Mead's hands. So thank our sponsors again here, Tricon Development, Who We Play For, Miss Mango Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, and Brevard Injury Law. We appreciate their support. Support those businesses that support our team. Sorry about putting out the lineup there on the screen. Hit the button, I guess. Didn't notice it, but we're getting ready to get back to playing here. Fire getting underway. Andy Bennett gets first to it. Trying to find space here on the far side, and that's going to be offsides if he gets to it, and he doesn't, but Tiernan Mead either way. And Layton. Good pressure here from Seminole. Shelton riding the man on his back. I think Gene Lewis thought that one was going way out. I think he probably could have gotten to it, but just kind of floated there for a while. Someone will take over again. Shelton applying the pressure. Long ball, Zach Pless retreats it back to his goalkeeper, secures the ball. Gabe Shelton gets the flick on, trying to find Aiden O'Hara in behind. He gets to it. Gene Lewis trying to streak in on that far side with him. Little hazard step from Aiden O'Hara draws a foul. So Aiden O'Hara from the same place as the last free kick. Expect him to find the same head of Sam Lighton around the same place between the spot and the 6. This time, Andy Bennett gets to it, but into a defender and then into the goalkeeper's hands. Lays the ball down, and Shelton almost gets to it. That one goes out of bounds, and a Harbor City throw. Biggert with the ball in his hands. Finds Gabe Shelton. Can control it around the Seminole Fire. Sawyer Simpkins. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Long ball in again. Latha Kafee really wants that ball. And with the high line that we're given, looks like he's got the pace against our center backs. I'd say Harbor City need a goal because he's about to get one at some point during the course of tonight. He's had 2 good opportunities already. It's a matter of finding the right angle to the pass and the angle of the run, and trouble. City over again. On Gene Lewis, and Seminole take over. And Aiden O'Hara, and not too much harder than what Aiden had done, but through the knee of Jordan Lunsford. Now Zach Pless all the way back to Kieran Mead. Little heavy touch there. Space with Gabe Shelton. He's onside, heading in. He's got Gene Lewis and Logan Collins with him as he's in the corner 1v1. Just pops it off of the defender for the corner kick. That's Parker Simpkins on the defensive stop. Aiden O'Hara retrieves the ball and expect him to put his right foot through it. Now stop. Can match mine and it should be good. Good ball in, flicked on and through the box, kept in here. We'll have another corner kick. Little issue with the clock on the field here. Clock on your screen should be pretty close to accurate. I should be right. All right, field clock's back in order, and we'll back on the field here. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Glitch on the on-field clock, but just rely on the one on your screen, folks. So free kick here for Seminole. Yeah, it just stopped the game. Right here, but it's not right on the field. Yeah, it's definitely glitching. Long ball in, but no one home but Tiernan Mead. Like Seminole brought one of their drum corps in tonight for the game. Ian Lighton, knock it by Brady Moore, and keep control of it here for Harbor City. And Forrest has got all kinds of room on this side if they want to get him the ball, but choose to go the other direction. Jordan Lunsford over to Gene Lewis. Ian Lighton. Again, Forrest with all kinds of space here. Zach Bless can find them. Does. I just need numbers in the box. Finds Aiden O'Hara, who turns, gets the shot off, but over the bar. We'll have a goal kick. Goes off the football crossbar. Gabe Shelton applying the pressure. Not a lot of space. Good tackle there and one out in the midfield, but then taken right back by Seminole. Now they're getting numbers forward. Jordan Lunsford nicks it away. Aiden O'Hara takes over. Harbor City throw on the far side. Seminole dropping all the way back to the goalkeeper. Find some space in the middle of the field. Brady Moore getting forward, finds that pass. Opportunity. And offside is the call. And as I said, that was number 12 this time. That's Nicholas Morales. Found the angle of the pass and the angle of the run, but just offside. That's two really good opportunities. This one found the net, but after the whistle. Morales trying to find Brady Moore into the corner. Gets a touch. Meg's Ian Layton, but can't retrieve the ball. Little 1-2 between the two defenders, and then finds Bennett. Layton. Opportunity here for Seminole. Shot coming in, and man, Tiernan got that one just past Late the Cafe. Trying to find Gabe Shelton. A little shove from behind there. That one's called. We'll have a free kick here at midfield. About 7 or 8 minutes left to play here in the first half. Harbor City get yet another free kick. Gene Lewis applies the pressure from behind. Gabe Shelton tries to get it through to Lewis, or excuse me, Logan Collins can't quite get there. Layton skips it forward for Gene Lewis. Losing out in the midfield again. Numbers getting forward for Seminole again. Gabe Shelton stops that clean release for that long ball. Now 3 running forward. Brady Moore with the ball on the far side. By Layton gets the cross in. Flicked just over the bar there from Tiernan Mead as Sam Layton gets a foot to it and almost puts it in under the bar, but Tiernan Mead does a good job to get up to it and knock it free. Logan Collins gets by 2 and gets his shorts pulled off of him. Sam Layton over the ball. Lewis slips. Aiden O'Hara giving chase to Brady Moore. Good job from Zach Pless to clean that one up and out for the throw. And Brady Moore definitely has some speed in those feet, and Layton doing a good job to keep the body in front of him, but once he gets those legs moving, tough to keep up. Harbor City throw. And on the other side of the field, you got Logan Collins, who's generally always going to be the fastest man on the pitch, and Parker Simpkins seems to be doing a pretty good job keeping up with him. Feger, that ball comes through to him. Got options in front, finds Gabe Shelton in the middle. Seminole getting forward. Gabe Shelton working back in the defense. Knocks that one out. We'll have a Seminole throw. Can't get that one over Andy Bennett. Retrieving it back in the midfield. And when Seminole do get the ball, they really move everyone from back to front and get those numbers forward. And it is generating some attacks when they can string some passes together. And so far, it hasn't hurt them in a counterattack as everybody gets hustling back and forward as the ball changes hands. Like Gene Lewis almost gets to this one. And you see the outside backs really get forward, really in line with the 8 and the 10 in the midfield, and Brady Moore gets fouled there. Have a Seminole free kick. Good job to retrieve that one. That'll be a Seminole throw. Still 0-0. About 4 minutes left to play here in the half. And a little shove from behind there, caught on Sam Layton. You see Lath getting pushed off balance there. So free kick in a decent position here from about 30 yards out for Seminole. Maximilio Debrat and Gabriel Duenas standing over this one. Everybody forward looking for this opportunity off the set piece here for Seminole. Nobody forward for Harbor City to relieve the pressure. Good head. Offside's the call. And we'll have an indirect kick here. As they were making the run, I thought he looked like he was just off. They are on this side of Grease, and Harbor City take over. Sam Layton sends that one to Feger under pressure immediately. It looks like he got grabbed by the hip and taken down, but referee didn't see a foul in there. Ross can't get through Zach Pless. Gene Lewis finds it in the midfield. Double stab there from Gene Lewis. Can't reach him on either. And Seminole stringing some passes together now. Zach Pless takes that one into safety. Room on this near side. Good job from Sam Layton. That went off as a Seminole player. You see the ball spinning, but assistant referee doesn't catch it. And we'll have a Seminole throw. Good pressure from behind there from Gabe Shelton. Now getting pulled. It was a little bit from both of them there as both shirts are getting pulled away from the player, but foul called. And we'll have a free kick here for Harbor City. Indy Bennett weaving through two here, trying to find help. Logan Collins can't get through the midfield. Eggert receives it. Good job from Hayden O'Hara to keep control as Zach Pless now has it in the back. Brady Moore with a good tackle off Ian Layton and out of bounds. We'll have a Seminole throw. Into added time now. Long ball coming in. This is that opportunity we talked about earlier. Eggert does a good job to defend. And Harbor City gets it clear. Now's the opportunity for that counter. Gene Lewis got one to beat. Gets by into the box. And headed clear. Out of bounds for Harbor City throw. And again, we are in added time as the ref looks to his watch. And this throw needs to go into the box or it'll be the last touch of the game. Excuse me, last touch of the half. Hayden O'Hara hands the ball off to Logan Collins. This one's going into the box, folks. One more opportunity here for Harbor City in the waning moments here of the half. Logan Collins sends this one into the box. Bouncing around inside the 18. Logan Collins to the byline, gets the cross. Beaten up by the goalkeeper. Great job to keep that one in his hands in traffic. And that's the halftime whistle, folks. So as we're in the halftime, 0-0 is the score line. Thanks again to Tricon Development, who we play for, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, and Brevard Injury Law. We're going to take a break here for the halftime, folks, and we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. And both teams return to the pitch here. We got a couple changes here. We got Kyle Carr coming onto the pitch. Looks like Jordan Snell and Gabe Shelton is off. I'm trying to think who the other one here is. Like Andy Bennett is the other one who's left the field here for Harbor City. You can start that clock there and start mine too. Goal kick here. Back plus out to Sam Layton. So Seminole throw in here. I'm trying to find space, and again, just offside. Late the kite. They get that timing right, that's going to be trouble. Haven't quite found it. It's been offside by inches thus far this game. Zach Pless and Sam Layton doing a good job to stay on the same page and keeping that line tight. Jordan Snell tries to chip one over. 10 versus 10 there. Pressure applied, opens up space on the far side, but get there quick enough or accurate enough to make it work, and then we'll have a throw in here for Harbor City. Eggert with the ball in his hands. Find someone to receive it. Kyle Carr rotates forward. Farrah flicks it forward. Now applying the pressure. Ball into the corner. Sam Layton able to retrieve it. Tiernan Mead, confident with the footwork. Get it wide. Great touch from Logan Collins as he turns the corner. Got Aiden O'Hara. He's trying to find Gene Lewis, who actually was making a nice run, but just intercepted on its way through. A little bit of touch from behind, no foul. Good ball in here. Good play there from Ian Layton. Just gets enough of that ball. Looks like he did get a piece of man. Referee looks at the assistant referee, and flag stays down, whistle stays down, and we play on. And foul called there on Gene Lewis as he uses the body to shield number 16, who's had a good game tonight in the defensive side here for Seminole. Layton gets forward enough to wreak a little havoc. Kyle Carr can't control it. Brady Moore gets one across, but no one there to send it home. Bar. Ball finds Gene Lewis. Gene makes the turn. Good tackle, but he's still in. He's got 2 with him. 3v2 here. White shirt's getting back. Finds a cross. And a Harbor City goal! Logan Collins.
Logan Collins on the finish.
Kind of finds its way, ricocheting off players, but makes its way to Logan Collins' feet. The goalkeeper kind of reacts to the first, and Logan Collins just pushes it in with little challenge. 1-0 the scoreline here. Logan Collins with the goal. Now, someone's going to have to find space forward as Brady Moore comes in field. Got 3 with him, though, so has to turn back. Kyle Carr, lots of contact there. Foul called. Free kick here on the near side for Seminole. Maximilio DeBrat standing over this along with Brady Moore, excuse me. Collins flicked on. Jordan Snell's in. All he's got to do is flick it over the keeper. He gets by him. Gets to the ball. Harbor City goal!
Yes,
Jordan Snell.
On that well-timed run. Right at the guy.
And Jordan Snell showing his pace, fresh legs on the field, able to run right through the middle of the defense and catch that free ball and knock it into the goal. Gets it around the goalkeeper and gets back onto it. Wonderful goal.
At the right time.
Just like that, it's 2-0. Harbor City up over Seminole Fire. The referee having words with the players behind the goal, it looks like, to clear the back. And that one goes long and out the byline. Go to Tiernan Mead's feet. Goal kick. No hair on the far side. Plays one in to Gene Lewis. Back to Jordan Snell. Finds some space. He's got the ball into Gene Lewis, who's just offside. Harbor City finding some fun here in the second half. 2 goals, attacking again. Errant pass there. Gene Lewis has an open goal. Gets 1 touch past the defender. 2 in the box. Cross to the far post. Nobody home. Logan Collins trying to find the ball there. Gets wrapped up with number 8. Gets by him. He's got 2, though, to beat. Gets by the second. And that one goes out of bounds for a corner kick. Jordan Snell coming forward to take this corner kick. Ball into the near post, but headed away. Ian Layton, a volley. Sends that in with accuracy, but goalkeeper gets to it. And Seminole trying to quickly get forward, but Forrest Figert does a good job just to slow down that attack and allow the black shirts to get back. Brady Moore looks to get forward now. Number 2 here on the near side with him. Down for me and Layton, and it was off the defender, but Seminole throw. And we'll have another substitute coming on, and it looks like Latha Kafi coming out. If I can catch a number of the player coming in. Seminole throw. Now able to bring that one down. Trying to find help. Brady Moore enters the box with that left foot, sends it wide. And Brady is definitely both footed, so he left or right. Good. The 2 coming off the pitch. Have a number 9 there. I have a number 9 on my score sheet for the first substitute, and then number 4, the second substitute. That's Khalil Bedard. Goes out for another Seminole throw. Ball gets all the way out to Aiden O'Hara. Dribbles through a couple, but in the backwards direction, trying to find Ian Layton. Can't keep it in bounds. Brady Moore loses out here on the near side. Aiden O'Hara loses out. Good ball in to the substitute. Brady Moore trying to find some space. Good tackle there from Sam Layton. Aaron Snell trying to get forward. He's got Sam Layton making a run in front of him. Aiden O'Hara. Jordan Lunsford. Gene Lewis with a little grabbing, but plays on. Another good run in behind. Offsides, the call on the far side. That was very tight, but Zach Pless and Sam Layton again keeping a nice tight line. Referee wants to get play moving here as Kieran Meade slow to retrieve the ball. Lots of balls on the field. Not sure what the referee's asking for. Did he call a foul? Oh, he called it all the way back for that foul. Okay. Gene Lewis, as he's grabbing number 16 as he's running by, about 2 minutes before the offside, gets the call. Lunsford does a good job to see that one. Gene Lewis in on the near side here, looking for help, gets the cross, deflected away right in front of Aiden O'Hara. Seminole looking for the counter move now. Shirts back now, and a little stab there from Kyle Carr, foul called. Free kick here on the far side. Looks like we have a couple more substitutes coming on for Seminole. Maximilio DeBrock coming off. I didn't see who the other player was who exited the pitch. I got some numbers of the players entered either. See if we can get some as the game goes on, as we wait for this free kick here from Seminole. Comes into the far post. Kyle Carr may touch his hair. The referee says it did, and we'll have a corner kick.
For the 36th minute.
Corner kick here for Seminole. Like number 9 taking the kick here, the substitutes. We're coming near post. Dangerous ball. Foul called. Sam Layton, 2 yards from the goal line, knocks that one wide of the post, but foul in there somewhere that the referee catches. We'll have a free kick here for Harbor City. Bless over to Kyle Carr. Sam Layton. Snell wins that one. Read there by Seminole, but Kyle Carr does a good job working back in defense, wins the ball, finds a pass into Gene Lewis, and Gene just dozy-do with his defender, just grabbing Kyle Carr's Brady Moore, and Brady Moore gets called for the foul. Turnabout's fair play. Kyle's been grabbing jerseys since he's been in here in the second half, so getting a little bit of his own medicine there. Good ball in. Aiden O'Hara's fouled from behind. Foul called on Aiden O'Hara. And we'll have a free kick here for Seminole. I had contact from behind on that one, but maybe there was contact from before that got him in front. Good job for me and Layton. Ball in. Aiden O'Hara, free and onside. Shoved out of the way here. And referee watching the action, but not interested. Aiden O'Hara receives it in the box. For Layton, who puts one in the box over the head of Jordan Snell. And now opportunity here to counter. But ball thrown right into Sam Layton. And Snell controls. The long ball in. Foot race here. Sam Layton wins it. He's just going to usher this one out of bounds. Great job from Sam Layton using the body. His shield from number 10 there. That's Gabriel Buenas. Tiernan Mead with the goal kick goes out wide here to Sam Layton. Forrest Eggert. Back to Tiernan Mead. No pressure here. They find the free man here on the near side. Zach Bless just running free. Tries a little pressure here of his own. Aiden O'Hara. Got Gene Lewis, 2 in the box. That one doesn't find its way in field, out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick. Substitution coming on here for Harbor City. Like Robbie Madden will be entering the pitch for Forrest Eggert.
Bobby Madden.
And it looks like foul throw. We'll have a throw in here for Seminole. Long ball coming in, trying to find Brady Moore. Ian Layton gets first to it. Jordan Lunsford cleans it up off of his chest, but out of bounds. We'll have a Seminole throw. About to go into the 68th minute here. Harbor City up 2-0. Been a pretty even match, just 2 quick goals, to start out the second half. The difference in the score line, and other than those 2 goals, the game's been very even, chances from both sides. Really, the difference in the game for the most part has been about 2 inches. As best opportunities for Seminole have been called offside. I don't understand how he gets pulled down from behind and gets called for the foul. I guess he's saying he threw an elbow. I think the elbow got pulled, but nevertheless, Seminole ball. Good ball in. Seminole able to find some passing here. Can't penetrate the area, but getting some possession here, stringing some passes together. Good tackle there from Logan Collins. Fields with the body, gets the ball out to Robbie Madden. I think Aiden O'Hara was offside in there anyway. Another good ball in, and Zach Pless, enough of it with his head to get it back to Tiernan Mead. Looks like it's going to go wide, and just can't find Brady Moore. Good job from Dean Lewis to get onto the ball, but can't quite find Logan Collins on the far side. Able to take a couple more touches to get to the byline for a better angle. Tough to get it through 3 defenders. And that'll take us to the second half water break. So give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors yet again, Tricon Development, Who We Play For, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, and Brevard Injury and Law. So please support all those businesses that support our team. So 2-0 the score line here. Goals from Jordan Snell. He broke through the defense and rounded the goalkeeper and knocked one in the net. And then Logan Collins with a cross from, I believe it was Gene Lewis, to knock the first goal in. So 2-0 the score line, and the difference in the game here. So each team has a couple of substitutes left. Expect to see Trey Collins, who's been up and about here for the past few minutes, to come on here in short order. And I think Seminole may have used up all the substitutes that they have available to them on the bench. But it's been an entertaining game. If you missed 2 minutes of this game, you'd think it was 0-0. 2 quick goals here from Harbor City tonight in the second half. Looks like Trey Collins warming up on the far side. Expect him to enter here. Aiden O'Hara flicks it forward, trying to find Logan Collins. Good defensive play there from number 4. Khalil Better, number 4, good defensive play. Out of bounds. Throw in here for Harbor City. Lots of hands there from Khalil Better on Logan Collins. But fair, says the referee, and we play on. And the Seminole player runs through many, but ends up losing out in the midfield, and Jordan Snell taking over here. Lunsford over to Logan Collins, who is offside. Direct kick here for Seminole. See energy levels from both teams dropping here a little bit. Long ball coming in, trying to find Brady Moore. Zach Pless, great tackle there. I think he's got bubble gum on his feet because that tackle looked like he kicked the ball and it stuck to his foot. Brady Moore comes back in retaliation, takes him down. Knighton can't quite find Jordan Snell. Tackle there from Kyle Carr in the midfield. 3v2 going in. Aiden O'Hara, one to beat. Shot going in. Good save there from the goalkeeper. Low and hard, but a little too close to the center of the goal. Good run by Robbie Madden, who keeps pace. Zach Pless knocks that one out of play. We'll have a corner kick here for Seminole. opportunity here late in the game here for Seminole. Goal here would change the complexion of the game. Brady Moore comes near. Ball comes into the near post, flicked away, but into a dangerous spot, and then cleared away from Sam Layton. Drive from distance, deflected away. Jordan Snell can't find room. Finds the man deep in Aiden O'Hara. White shirts back in defense. Take over again. Step over move. Yet again, gets Robbie Madden on the first step. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but dangerous either way. All right, Robbie, so you know, first step's going to be a step over, and then he's going to blow to your left. Twice in a row. Robbie's able to keep pace with him, but loses a step in the process with that first move. The ball back to the center back. Seminole take over again. Good pressure there from Logan Collins. Got to retreat now. Seminole getting numbers forward. A little elbow in the face there. He's onside. Gene Lewis, 1v1 with the goalkeeper here. Not the man you want to have in that position if you're a Seminole. Harbor City goal, Gene Lewis. Kick save from the goalkeeper, and it spins its way back inside the post and into the inside of the goal. 3-0 score line here, Harbor City over Seminole. I thought that goalkeeper had enough of that to keep it out, but just put the spin on it in the wrong direction and rolled its way into the goal.
Job by Lewis on that.
So if he was onside, he timed that run really well and broke in free, 2 yards in behind the defenders immediately. As we have substitutes coming in here for Aiden O'Hara and Logan Collins. Looks like Osha and Brinkley in for Harbor City. Excuse me, Osa, not Osha. Nice job from Brady Moore, driving infield. Osa giving chase now. Time. Doesn't go for the step over, goes for the strike first time, but right into Tiernan's hands. Foul called there on Osa. We'll have a free kick here for Seminole. Getting forward. Brady Moore getting turned, but retreats. Frankly, applying the pressure. One-two there inside. Great run of passes there in the middle of the field. Tight space, but can't get the finish as that one goes wide. Full kick here for Tiernan Mead as we're in about 10 minutes left in regulation. Brinkley trying to drive through, tied up into the feet of Parker Simpkins, and foul called. Seminole takes over. Nice little drop of the shoulder to get by Robbie Madden. Not by Sam Lighton as he gives chase now. Close tries to turn. Defending there for number 11. Madden out only momentarily as Kyle Carr retrieves. Brady Moore got a little bit of space here on the far side. Goes to the right foot. Blocked for Ian Lighton. Zach Pless takes over. Gets through two. Finds the feet of Jordan Lunsford. Can't get by his defender. 6 and 16 have been doing a great job in defense here tonight. Brinkley throws the hip. Comes a step over. Pressure there from Brinkley, intercepts. Robbie Madden looking for help, but Brinkley back. There's nobody to relieve the pressure here. Seminole takes over again. Brady Moore losing out there again. And that'll be a Harbor City throw. Lighton can't get it over the defense to find Brinkley there, but Madden, good tackle there, keeping pace. Gets up and wins the ball back in the process as well. Zach Bless, Kyle Carr. Finds Oso, flicks it past. Harbor City, some enjoyment on the ball here, bringing their passes together in the midfield. Zach Pless, nonchalant, almost loses that one, but mates bail him out. Ball coming in here, close in a foot race. Flicked away. Number 6 there, another good defensive stop. I think he catches a piece of Osa's heel on his way through. That's Sawyer Simpkins. 2 good defensive stops in a row there, but he's on the ground at the moment. Like cramping here on this hot and humid night here at Melbourne High School. Usually when one player this late in the game is getting stretched, you look around the field and other players start stretching as well, but everybody else seems to be in good shape. And Simpkins put in a shift tonight, that's for sure. And that one's out of bounds. Harbor City throw on the far side. Robbie Madden with the ball in his hands. Finds Lunsford. Madden with some space to run on the far side. Brinkley back to Madden. Driving into the box. Good shot. Just can't quite beat that goalie on his near post. Wonderful touch there from Sam Layden. Keeps control and finds Jordan Snell, and him and Osa are free here on the far side. Osa gets to it. He's got Brinkley in the box. Lots of defenders with him, though. Gets a couple extra touches in. Kyle Carr got Ian Layton on the far side. Sees his run. And handball. Layton's going to get a yellow for carrying that ball about 50 yards from the restart of play and get a talking to in the process as well. And he's given a red. Obviously, the referee had warned him, and he kept going. I assume he said something, which drew the red, and now brother in defense draws a yellow. So Harbor City's going to finish this game with 10 men. And Ian Layton on the... I assume that was a straight red because I didn't see the yellow come out a second time. I assume, yeah, it was something he said. And good tackle there from Jordan. Brady Moore. Here's it back to the center backs. About 3 minutes left to play here in this match. Ball on the far side on Robbie Madden here. It's by. Nice little hook slide tackle there from Madden. Breaks up the play, but someone earns a corner kick in the process. Kick here for Seminole. Cross block by Zach Pless, who comes out to apply pressure. Still applying the pressure. Fresh legs there from Zach Pless here 90 minutes into his shift. Mead knocks that one out. So remember, folks, that we'll be right here again on Saturday night. If you can't make it here for our home game at Melbourne High School, join us right here on YouTube. That game will be 7 o'clock right here at Melbourne High School. And that will be against Celebration Barca, who's the only team to beat Harbor City this season, and a repeat of last year's division championship game. Always a good one. Dean Lewis with the ball at his feet. Way back to Tiernan Mead. So with this win tonight, Harbor City should jump back to the top of the table. And then Saturday night, we'll decide who is at the top of the table as first and second face off. Interception there, and Osa's got space to roam in front. He's got Brinkley with him. He's got Jordan Snell with him. Tips it all the way across, trying to find Jordan Snell. Enters the box with a left-footed strike. Good save from the keeper. Brady Moore trying to find that long ball into the corner. Just overcooked. We'll have a goal kick here. Looks like Harbor City's going to exit this game with a 3-0 win. Goals from Logan Collins, Jordan Snell, and Gene Lewis, all here in the second half. So Seminole brought their young team here tonight, and I thought they might see a little more joy here in the second half as those older legs start to tire out, but it seemed like Harbor City got better as the game went on. Brady Moore running through the middle here. That one looks like he's just offside, and yes, again, we're literally inches away from a tie game here. As there was 3, 4, maybe 5 opportunities where Seminole's been offside by inches and into the keeper free if the play's allowed to continue. One of them ended up in the back of the net, but called back on offside. So line maybe a little tighter than it looks, but Harbor City had control of the game for most of the night, but not a ton of great opportunities as Osa can't quite get this one chased down here on the near side. And it'll be a throw-in for Harbor City, and I expect 3 blasts here any minute, any second. Jordan Snell off the Seminole player for a throw. Referee looking at the watch. Referee in the center with a whistle in his mouth. Like a long throw coming in here from Zach Pless. Trying to find the head of Brinkley. Over Brinkley into the goalkeeper's hand. He tries to play it quickly, and the referee's going to allow play to go on. White shirt's getting forward and clear offside this time. Most of the offside calls have been inches, very tight. That one was feet, not so tight. Seminole winning out on the 2v1 there, but out for a Harbor City throw. And there's the 3 blasts as the game ends here. 3-0 the scoreline. Harbor City over Seminole FC. Goals from Logan Collins, Jordan Snell, and Gene Lewis. So 3-0 the scoreline, and join us again on Saturday, 7 p.m. as Harbor City face off against Celebration Barca right here at Melbourne High School. 7 p.m. Catch us on YouTube if you can't catch us here at the stadium. For Harbor City, I'm Matt Shelton. You all have a safe evening.
Join us for our next weekend. Saturday night.